Do you like watching me undress? You've already seen me naked twice. You killed that guy and he's on the car. I love you, Diane Jardine. You don't want to lose my trust, do you? But they're not going to believe you. This story is a psychological trap, and you're already caught. You're watching any NXT. Let's begin. It starts in a dream, a perfect morning. The kind of morning that makes you want to forget the world exists. But this isn't his bed, this isn't his life. And that's not Diane. The first lie, and we're barely a minute in. The real world is his dad, and he is not happy. This is Cam, his only skill is wasting time. And his dad is here to put his gap year in a body bag. Cam's defense, why do anything? A true philosopher. His dad mocks his prized possessions, they're not toys. Mom, the classic enabler, runs interference. You feel that? That's the dopamine hit we give you. You're here because you're smarter than other viewers. You see the patterns, and any NXT is the only channel that sees you. His parents are worried about his diet, while a literal monster is about to enter his life. He escapes to his dead-end job and he's late. His boss, Chad, is a special kind of nightmare. He needs Cam to close, Cam refuses. He's got a date. Not just any date, the one and only Diane Jardine. The store freezes, Chad knows her, she is a legend. Cam tries to play it cool, but he's got the worst poker face in history. Chad smells blood and demands the one thing Cam can't provide. Proof. This is why you're addicted to our channel. We cut through the lies. We give you the truth, stick with us. Cam complains to his work wife Liz. It's no use. Even Liz knows the score, Diane is a goddess. And Cam is, well, he's Cam. He insists they're friends. His story is so weak, even he doesn't believe it. Flash to the date, it's real, they're at a pool. And Chad has followed them. He accuses Cam of being a perv, Cam denies. A scuffle, Chad grabs the phone and yeets it into traffic, it's instantly destroyed. Diane, seeing Chad as the real problem, kicks him out. But now she's alone with Cam and she needs an answer. His phone is destroyed, his proof is gone. So Cam retreats to his natural habitat, sulking in the dark. His parents are just so tired of his drama. He's saving electricity, a true hero. And his mom is serving kale. His dad isn't buying a new phone. He's not mad about the phone. He's mad Cam didn't fight Chad. Mom says violence is never the answer. Dad says it's the only answer. This family is a beautiful broken mess. And just when it peaks, the doorbell, Cam panics. It's her Diane at his house. He's so paranoid he thinks she's being followed. But she's just here to get pizza. In the car, she asks, the phone is toast. And then she drops the bomb. You've already seen me naked twice. The first time, a classic wardrobe malfunction. Cam the idiot claims he didn't see anything. A lie so bad she calls him on it. He still has her shirt. But he's stuck. When was the second time? Suddenly Diane gets shy. Their date is interrupted by Martin. Diane's entire brain short circuits. She babbles a lie about geometry. Cam is just trying to follow the script. You feel that? That's a plot hook. And at any NXT, we make sure you get hooked deep. You'll be watching us for hours. The date ends and Diane finally explains. It all goes back to senior prom. She asked Martin and he just stared, then turned around and walked away. Ghosted for 2 weeks. She, being a 17-year-old, texted him anyway, planning the whole night, including a hotel room. Cam is floored. Why are you telling me this? Because when she showed up in her dress, Martin was gone. She was left humiliated in front of his mom, and she never even spoke to him again. She's trusting Cam with her deepest, most embarrassing secret. And Cam, being just Cameron, says all the right things. This is why she likes him. He's not playing an angle. But he's still stuck on that second naked story. She admits he was very, very drunk. They killed her dad's tequila. She was about to tell him something really personal. And he passed out cold, total romantic failure. Cam gets home and finds the girl from the dream in his room. This is Victoria, and she knows he was watching her undress. He pathetically admits it. He thought old Miss Carpenter lived there. Nope, Victoria's house sitting. And now she has him. This isn't a let's talk tomorrow situation. This is blackmail. He can't drive. He can't even pay his own insurance. She doesn't care, help me, or I tell your parents. He tries to call her bluff, it fails. Cut to Cam driving totally owned. He's just trying to understand. Are we going to your boyfriend's? He's dead. Oh. She stops, takes his keys. He's trapped. Suddenly a man runs out screaming for help. He's desperate. He's banging on the glass. And Victoria just walks up to him. And with one snap, the man is a corpse on the hood of the car. Position 106. Cam is losing his mind. She is ice cold. Get in the car. She even mocks him for being stressed. He's babbling about his insurance, all because he didn't even see anything. He thinks this was a one-time ride. Oh, Cameron, she just found her new driver. I like a punctual man. I was turned when I was 16. She's the one who killed my master. What were you thinking? I have your scent. We're leaving now. You know, sometimes love is never reciprocated. This story is a maze, and you're smart for being here. You see the patterns. That's why you're watching any NXT. Let's get your fix. Victoria states the obvious. Messing with her has fatal consequences. She thanks him, but it sounds more like a confirmation of ownership. This isn't a request, it's a command. The next morning, Cam walks right back into another mess. He knows he's busted. His dad found the blood on the car. Cam starts to build a lie about Diane, but Victoria appears, ready to save her new toy. She spins a flawless tale about a deer. It's a perfect alibi, complete with a bleeding deer. She even paints Cam as the hero who calmed her down. She lays it on thick, and Dad is completely baffled. This is why you watch any NXT. We peel back the layers of manipulation. You're smart enough to see it. Victoria then masterfully pivots to Cam's driving problem. She offers to pay his insurance in exchange for a few errands. Cam tries to play along with his dad's rules, but Dad is already folding. And boom, the lie is exposed. His dad just wanted to teach him a lesson. Cam tries one last weak excuse. It fails. Victoria locks him in. 8 p.m. Back at work, Chad is still obsessed with Cam's date. He knows Cam is lying, but he can't prove it. He threatens to fire Cam for lying about a date. You feel that? That's the dopamine hit. You're addicted to this channel and you know it. He's interrupted. A weirdo is here for him. It's Martin, the prom ditcher. He knows Cam and Diane aren't together. And now a confession. He admits he was supposed to go to the prom with Diane. He bilayed because her hotness freaked him out. This level of pathetic is a drug and you're hooked. Chad interrupts, demanding cigarettes, and then orders him to pick up dog crap. Cam states the obvious. Martin is a dick, but he agrees to help. He knows this is a terrible idea. He relays the story to Diane. She's skeptical until Cam delivers the line. Cam tries to remind her this guy is human garbage, but Diane is flattered. She romanticizes his cowardice, projecting her own feelings. And Cam, the ultimate beta, is forced to agree. He just set up the girl he loves with another guy. Night falls, time for his date with Victoria. She's already in his personal space, fixing his shirt like a girlfriend or an owner. He's getting cocky, so she puts him in his place. He wants to know the plan. She leaves him in the car. His only instruction, don't freak out. Famous last words. He hears wet sounds and a lot of screaming. Cam is having his second oh shit moment in 24 hours. Victoria returns, not a hair out of place. The smell of death is attracting attention. He's silent, shell-shocked. She appears in his room again. He screams. It's time for the truth. She drops the V-bomb. She's a vampire. His brilliant response, whoa, you're so old. She explains her backstory, a dead lover, a rival pack, and now they're here in this town. Cam connects the dots. This is a revenge mission. And his reaction, oh, this is great. She only told him because he's useful. He asks the smart question. She says failure isn't an option. He's now her official bad vampire hunting sidekick. But his other life interrupts. Martin is in his room. His phone is still broken. Martin has news. Diane texted him, but he's already run out of game. Cam asks to see the material. It is so much worse than he imagined. But what did she say? She's still going to meet him. Martin, of course, thinks this means he's getting laid. And this is where it gets weird. Cam starts simping. He describes Diane like a poet. Martin, the idiot, doesn't see the love. He sees content. He wants Cam to come on the date and feed him lines. Cam has a choice, his love or his vampire errands. He chooses both. This is a disaster. You see it, we see it. That's the any NXT guarantee. We show you the crash before it happens. Subscribe. Cam says he has his own date. Martin is stunned. Back at work, Chad is also stunned by Cam's new girl. Liz defends him. Night falls, Cam is back on the hunt. He's getting a little too into it. Victoria notices. He asks how many are left. One and then the final boss. She's different. The others were just descendants. This one is an original, and she's the one who started it all. Victoria's mask slips. This isn't justice. This is pure brutal revenge. They arrive at the next target. Cam gets out of the car. He wants to watch. This is not the same Cam from yesterday. He's not scared of the vampire. He's scared of her. A security guard shows up. Bad move. Cam, the idiot, runs right into the line of fire. Victoria saves him and she is furious. He claims he was a distraction. He's high on adrenaline and thinks he's a hero. He thinks he's invincible because of her healing powers. He'd be dead, he just realized he's not the hero. He's the liability. This is the moment the addiction takes hold. Other channels just show you the clips. Any NXT gives you the feeling. Subscribe and never be bored again. He needs tomorrow night off for his other date, and he needs an escape plan. He cashes in his one favor. She agrees, but how will she find him? I have your scent. He is so into this. Back to reality, Liz asks him out to a concert. He says yes. Wait, no. He bails, using his new secret life as an excuse. Liz is crushed, and here we are, the date, the Serrano disaster. Martin is a charisma black hole. Cam just starts listing Martin's stats. It's painfully awkward. Then he lists Diane's stats. Then he just tells a random, pointless story. This is a train wreck. He's literally sabotaging his own plan. He tries to leave. They both panic. Martin follows him. Cam tries to tell him it's a disaster. Martin thinks it's going great. And here's his escape. Victoria has arrived. He bails, leaving Martin alone with Diane. A perfect clean getaway. In the car, Victoria is curious. She can't believe he's never mentioned Diane. She asks about Martin. Cam explains his plan. He thinks Diane will see Martin's an idiot and realize Cam is the one. Victoria, 200 years old, tells him love is a lie. Hey, pencil dicks. It'll just make you heal faster, that's all. I forgot to mention the sexual overdrive. She just might wonder what she's missing out on. or I'll tell her what you really are. Calls him a fucking vampire, Cameron. Then you know that I'm here to kill you. We're the last of our clan, blood sisters. Blood lovers. Hot. I've got it from here, Cameron. Because I love you. At least now you know why she's going to die. Better than ever, actually. I'm gonna be a writer. Vampires, lesbian vampires. This isn't a recap, this is a dose. You're watching any NXT, get ready for the hit. Cam is not taking the advice well. She takes him to his workplace and he's panicking. She knows he's hiding something. It's Chad the boss, his personal bully. Victoria just lights up. This is sport to her. She walks right up and calls them pencil dicks. This is the kind of confidence you only see in apex predators. She's just verbally dismantling them in public. She summons Cam like a pet. Chad goes for the obvious insult. Victoria's comeback is just chef's kiss. Chad is not used to this. He's about to pop. And he swings, Cam is on the ground. Victoria points out the obvious. Getting punched isn't a strategy. Cam calls a timeout in a street fight. This is why you're here. You're addicted to this glorious train wreck. And any NXT is the only place you'll get a dose this pure. Cam keeps getting wailed on. He's just so bad at this. Liz, his work wife, is horrified, but Victoria sees this as a teachable moment. She gives him a simple command. Are you going to bother Cameron anymore? Chad is broken. Victoria owns this store now. Even Liz is just stunned. In the car, Cam thinks his nose is broken. It's not. She hands him a vial. He asks what it is. He's worried about his tummy. He drinks it, and then she tells him, you just drank my blood. He freaks out, but it's not to turn him. It's just a supernatural band-aid. He's feeling good. Too good he wants to go home. She actually compliments him. You did good. He's glowing. And now the blood really kicks in. He's high as a kite. He wants to go dancing. She shuts him down hard. She's gone, he's alone, and he's wired. We've all been this level of cringe, don't lie. You're watching any NXT because we show you the parts other recaps skip. We know what you really want to see. Subscribe. She reappears in his room. He's really high on her blood. She forgot to mention the side effects. He's not thinking about Victoria. He's thinking about Diane. Victoria is also thinking about Diane. She knows he's loyal. She knows he almost took a bullet for her. And she knows he kept her secret. Now the manipulation, she offers him lust. She'll make Diane jealous. She starts undressing. Cam is still obsessed with Diane. Victoria for the first time is rejected, and she is pissed. She tells him it will never be different. He's a fool and she's gone. The next day, Martin finds him. He needs a wingman. He needs Cam's help. He thinks Diane likes his looks, and Cam's whatever. Cam is not in the mood. Martin goes full-on bro mode. It's a symphony of terrible metaphors. Cam is just done. He finds Diane at her vintage clothing job. She's not exactly thrilled to see him. He tries to ask about Victoria, and Liz shows up, the other girl he's juggling. This is getting complicated. Liz calls him on his first world problems. He's tired of trying to make everyone happy. She invites him out again. He's hesitant. She calls him insane. He agrees finally. And Chad is still Chad. Cam's dad is also trying to keep score. He thought her name was Victoria. Cam lies, I'm working on it. Then he lies again. Been there, done that. His dad, the philosopher, drops a terrible oxygen metaphor. Too many options, you end up with none. His next metaphor is about seeds. Cam is just lost. His dad gives him a condom. Cam goes to the concert with Liz and sees Diane. With Victoria, this is not a coincidence. Cam is furious, he's been played. Victoria tells him to get over it. And then the threat, or I'll tell her what you really are. He's trapped, he can't help her anymore. She gives him an ultimatum, tomorrow night. Cam's reaction, he finds Martin. Martin is meditating. Cam does a complete 180. He's all in on helping Martin. He knows Diane is super hot. He's going to throw all his best stuff at her. Martin asks the obvious question, even when we're banging. Cam needs him free tonight. He grabs Martin's phone. He's going to set up the date himself. This is next level self-sabotage. He gives one rule, don't text her without me. Why are you helping me? You're the lesser of two evils, man. Back at work, Cam is quitting. He's making life choices. Liz confronts him. He forgot their date. She's devastated. He wanders into Diane's store. She sees his black eye. He lies, a girl at work. She helps him cover the bruise. He thanks her. She mentions Martin asked her out again. She knows he's not boyfriend material. Cam's response, you can use me for that. She ignores him. He pushes. You're gonna say yes, right? His mom bought him a new phone, secretly. She's terrified of his dad finding out. All his numbers are transferred. His mom is so proud. She knows he's going to find his way. Now the real plan, the earpiece. Martin needs an excuse for wearing it. Someone you know. Cam will feed him every single line. They do a test run. Martin is not good at this. The rules are simple. Just repeat what Cam says. Martin's ad-lib, it's awesome. Cam feeds him the real line. Martin butchers it but gets the point across. Cam is convinced this will work. This is not what he meant. The date begins. Martin is a perfect puppet. He apologizes word for word. He's not deserving. He says someone more worthy should be there. Diane is eating it up, but she notices the earpiece. Cam feeds Martin the ultimate excuse. The Blue Jays tryout. It's a brilliant lie. A total distraction. His focus is on her. She's completely sold. Anything. She wants him to drive. Cam is panicking. He's losing control. Lover's lane. Cam is screaming into the mic. Not lover's lane. Martin is confused. I'm not looking for a hookup. Diane's response, this is gonna be so much more. She pulls the earpiece out. I've got it from here, Cameron. She knew the whole time. Cam rushes to find Liz. Chad tells him she doesn't want to see him, but Cam can have his job back. On a trial basis, Diane finds him. He's terrified. What did you do to him? She made him better. He's not dead, he's just different. He's a vampire, now he can really go pro. Cam is broken, she never would have hurt him. Their friendship was real. He accuses her of lying. She tried to tell him. She was afraid he'd react exactly like this. And now the real truth, because I love you. She knew that telling him meant she'd have to leave. He confesses he's been in love with her for years. She knows, but their love is different. She can't watch another mortal get old and die. His pure heart was the exception. She knew she'd have to push him away, because she's a fucking vampire. So what now? It's time for her to move on. He's still holding on, but Victoria finds him. She's just here to answer questions. He asked why she didn't tell him. She didn't think he'd believe her. He wishes he never met her. She smiles. At least now you know why she's going to die. Which is why any NXT is your new addiction. We don't just tell you the story, we give you the hit. Subscribe or you'll never know the truth. She's incapable of love, and Victoria is here for her vengeance. He's just a fool who got in the way. She's in his house. How does she know his parents are gone? She told his dad to take his mom out. The candles are for a ritual. They're about to find out if Diane really loves him. Martin arrives and he is flying. Chad followed him, he knows. He's going to tell everyone. Bad move. Victoria is done playing games. Diane arrives, Cameron. She tells Victoria to leave him alone. Victoria just wants her. She's here to kill her. The fight begins. Victoria has waited centuries for this. This is the end. But Diane won't beg, not until Victoria knows the truth. She met Victoria's master. He convinced her to join their clan. But when her own master found out, they killed him. They aren't blood sisters. No, blood lovers. Martin's reaction, hot. They can rebuild the family. Cam is just confused. Was he bait? Yes, he was. She didn't plan on him rejecting her, but she did have fun with him. And Miss Carpenter, oh, she's better than ever. Diana's leaving. It's too complicated. He doesn't want her to go. He has to move on. They could have a life. No, it's impossible, but she will see him again. Martin is a vampire now. He's leaving. He gives Liz the store, and Chad wants to come with them. 3 weeks later, Cam's back at the table. His dad wants a plan. He's eating raisins. He has a plan. I'm gonna be a writer. His dad reminds him he can't spell. His mom is supportive. He's going to write about lesbian vampires. His dad is just done. His mom would watch the movie.